It seems like you're on a roll, so did you want to tell us about Daisy now? You want to go ahead and jump into that, the neighbor's cat?
Um, if there's anyone out there that would like to give a home to a really nice kitty,
Mm-hmm.
then please get in touch with us.
Okay.
Daisy actually is a male cat,
Already traumatized, a male cat named Daisy. Poor thing's already got problems.
but I think when they got Daisy, they actually thought he was a she,
Mm-hmm.
and they'd already named him.
Yeah.
But Daisy's owner passed away. Daisy was an indoor kitty, and I think when the owner passed away, then the owner's husband put Daisy outside, and Daisy's been outside ever since. So,
That's been a few years now.
oh yeah, so Daisy kind of thinks he belongs to us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Daisy basically lives here on our front
Yeah.
porch, so that's how mailman Tom gets to feed him if he's on duty there with some treats.
But of course, we're taking care of Daisy, feeding him and giving him fresh water, and we've even made him a couple of little houses and beds, which he's not using.
No.
He'd rather lay out there in the wet. But we feed him, give him fresh water, and he's a really nice kitty. He's gray, kind of a smoky gray.
Pretty cat.
He is, and he's really sweet. And we would like to find him a good home, but we can't really bring him inside because of little Digger.
Mm-hmm. We got our inside kitty. I don't think they'd get along.
No. So if anyone is interested, if you give us a call.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So trying to find a home, and you've talked to the man, and he said, "Oh yeah, go ahead and find a home."
He said
Yeah.
that was fine.
Yeah.
I'm really afraid he's going to get hit. We have
A lot of
quite a
traffic
bit
on
of
our street.
traffic, and a lot of people just really exceed the speed limit. I'm just really worried about Daisy, and
He's pretty quick though.
yeah, but still.
But it might catch up with him one day.
And
Yeah.
I don't. I know he's been neutered, so they said.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about any shots, anything like that.
Okay. So they can call the same number, 932-1881, and that's our main number, and you can get right in touch with us. Certainly would like to hear from someone. This would be nice to have someone on our first show today. If you'd like to phone in, anything on your mind at all. Hey, just to say you're listening.
Maybe nobody's listening.
Maybe, well, that could be true. Yeah. But we're on all of the social media platforms. So we've got Facebook and YouTube and Spotify and Podchaser and on and on and on. So all of those are active. 336-932-1881. Now, I want to talk about customer service a little bit.
Oh yeah, customer service.
Yeah. And we're going to be doing
What
this.
is customer service?
Well, we used to have good customer service at most places, and still there are a lot of places that have wonderful customer service. When you're looking at some of the, I was thinking about some of our friends in Uptown Eden, the merchants, and our friends there at AK Emporium, how nice they are, and others.
Anita.
Yeah. So, there are a lot
And
of...
that Sweet Revenge.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So there are a lot of nice places around, and Food Lion, as a general rule, has really, I think, good folks
They
there.
do.
Yeah. Some checkers that are very friendly and engage you in conversation as soon as you hello, how are you, and on and on and on. And
I don't expect them to engage me in conversation.
oh no, that's not their job.
No.
No. But just hello.
I expect a hello, how are you?
Hey, thank you for shopping
And a
with us.
thank you after, I spend over $100.
Well, 125 yesterday, and 100. When you spend 100,
200 and something
50.
the week before Christmas.
oh yeah, and 200. Yeah. So, when you're spending good money with folks, it's nice to have some acknowledgement, and people, seem to appreciate that you're shopping with them. So, here's the deal. We're buying groceries. Oh, our daughter is listening.
Is she?
Lori
Good.
is. Yeah. Getting. Okay. Trying to listen, but getting frustrated. So maybe Maybe she was having a problem listening. Maybe we need to. Maybe we're not really broadcasting like we thought we were. So maybe that's a problem. But she was trying. She said, "Okay." So we were at Food Line yesterday, getting groceries, and we have had some nice, friendly people there.
Oh yes, most of the time.
Yeah. But we had a lady yesterday.
Maybe you shouldn't mention the name.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just a moment away from saying her name.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, but she was one of those people that never spoke.
Never.
Yeah. And normally I kind of force the conversation and say, hello. But they initiate it usually, and I'm certainly...
They usually always say, hello, how are you today?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But in this case, she didn't say a thing when you stepped up, never spoke at all. And then I was taking the groceries on out, and I thought maybe you all had at least some closing remarks among yourself there. But you never spoke, never said anything.
Yeah.
Did she tell you the total?
No.
Okay. All right. So, John, I was ready to say her name and everything. But
She never spoke.
Okay. So, and I didn't get her name because I was already out with the groceries. So I went back in and asked her to make sure that I had her name. Now, you won't let me use it. Okay. So, I'm thinking, what happened to customer service? It sure would be nice if somebody had a customer service 101 class or something for everyone.
I don't know why they don't train them. It's like the young guy a few weeks ago, and I asked him why he couldn't speak, because he hasn't spoken yet, and he was this little punk. And
Oh, yeah, that was good. Now, I did miss that because I had already gone out. Yeah, okay.
And when I asked him, can't you speak? He said to me, what do you want me to say?
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, that was that was stupid is what that was right there. Yeah.
I haven't seen him since.
Oh, well, that's maybe the reason why. So we didn't jump on him, or you didn't say anything, and we didn't turn him in, and we didn't turn in this lady's yesterday whose name I can't mention, but it starts with a D. Okay, so but he was a kind of a preppy kid. Looked like he thought he probably didn't belong there checking groceries or something. But that was a snappy answer he gave you.
Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right, so customer service, we'll be talking about that on our program from time to time, or the lack thereof with customer service. And we'll invite your comments on that also if you'd have something to share with us. People and businesses that have good customer service, and then ones that maybe you have a problem with.
Right.
Yeah, because I think we need to acknowledge those that are doing a good job. And we always try to do that. We seek out I've done it many times, find a manager or someone who, is an authority so you can say, hey, they're doing a good job. Or somebody in a restaurant or whatever. So, okay, so that's a couple of things we're talking about today. And now I'm looking at Lori's message again. Let's see here. Okay. So we might need to do some technical tuning here, sweets. You may be right. Maybe no one is listening. Okay. All right. Well, first time we tried this, so we got to maybe work out the bugs. I know the phone lines are open. 336-932-1881.
Oh, dear.
Okay. Anything else on your mind? If not, we'll begin to wrap things up here in a little bit.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I wanted to pull out this sheet here because we've been talking about always at the end of the year, the start of the year. People have left us over the past year, and I have a page here out of the paper, and have added some names to it. And so I thought we might look at this and a couple of comments I wanted to make too. In the last year, one of your people, Mary Higgins Clark.
I knew that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Are you? You were a big fan. Are you not? You're not a big fan of it?
Not as big a fan as I used to be because her last several books, she was collaborating with other people, and her books just weren't what they used to be.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, Kirk Douglas, Joe Diffie, Jack Welch. He was a GE guy. Kenny Rogers, Fred Curly Neal, Honor Blackman, John Prine, Don Schuler, Roy Horn, Lou Richard, Jerry Stiller, Phyllis George, Fred Willard, Ken Osmond, Carl Reiner, Rhonda Fleming, Peter Green. You know Peter Green? He founded Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. Phyllis George, she was Miss America in 1971. Buck Henry, Orson Bean, Chadwick Boseman.
He was in that movie
He
we
was.
just watched.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute, too, before we finish up. I had Roy Horn. Gail Sayers.
We knew that.
Yep. Eddie Van Halen.
If you've never seen the movie Brian's Song, you need to watch it.
I kind of set that up for you to comment on Brian's song. Yeah, okay. He was 77. Let's see. And your guy, Sean Connery. Alex Trebek, of course. Chuck Yeager, Charlie Pride, Don Wells. So those are some of the people. And, I'm thinking about big names, important people, but we've lost so many other thousands of people from COVID and other things this past year. I heard on the news last night that someone dies of COVID now every 3.5 minutes. So,
Wow.
I'm just thinking of all of the people that are in our lives, family and friends that we've lost over the past year and over the years. And don't lose hope. Don't give up. Stay strong. And we're in a new year, and hopefully things will improve. And things will be better all the way around. But, it's still kind of desperate times. I still like to look at the glass half full, not half empty. But we'll never forget those people close to us that we have lost in the last year. And you were in communication with a friend this morning, someone who just recently died. And we need to certainly keep all of those people in our thoughts and prayers. Alex Trebek, this is his last week of programs. Starting tonight, be a special tribute show, regular program on Friday, but a tribute in that program as well, Friday.
I think they need to just take the show off the air.
Well, that's a brand that they probably won't be able to do that with. They're probably making too much money on that.
Nobody can take his place.
Yeah,
Nobody.
You're right.
It just.
One of those irreplaceable people.
It'll never be the same.
I like Johnny Carson. He said, nobody can replace him.
No, that's
not the same?
not the same. It's
Okay.
just not the same.
And we've never been big Jeopardy fans.
And I wish I had been.
I know, until just recently. How did we start watching that? Just in the last year?
When Holzhauser was on.
Yeah, okay. Because he was getting a lot of press.
I never thought I would like him. I thought he would be arrogant and just thought he was better than everybody else, and he just seemed like he would just be such a snooty, I don't know, just something about him just made me think I wouldn't like him. And then I saw an interview with him, I think after he was diagnosed, and he was down to earth and funny, and he just came across as such a different person than I thought he would be. And I thought, I really like him. He's not at all what I thought he would be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, he was just such a, I don't know. He just wasn't what I thought.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. This is not a call for the program, I don't think, because I'm looking at the caller ID.
Oh, dear.
That might be a good time to end, unless I want to put our friend on the phone.
Who is it?
It's our neighbor.
Our neighbor.
Not our neighbor, not Daisy's neighbor. No, our other neighbor.
Daisy's neighbor.
Not our Daisy's neighbor.
Is it Billy?
Yeah. So I'll call her back in a minute.
Okay.
Well, I think we'll wrap up here and give her a call and check on our friend in the hospital.
You said she would call while we were on the air, you bet.
That's good timing. Well, we got one phone call and couldn't put him on the program. Our luck. I'll have to check and see what's wrong. Technically speaking, not my strong point.